Hi everybody, I am Sharon Song here. I almost messed up the intro. And as you can see, the lighting's kind of weird because this is not my computer, this is on my phone. And this is my art desk. And oh my god, you literally cannot see anything. But that's my art supplies. Okay, let me change the lighting real fast. Oh my god, that's a lot better. Can you see now? There we go. Okay, there we go, that's my desk. Eventually, I was bored and I found a bunch of old art. The accordion folders. I don't remember what they're called, but I just have a random number of them that I have probably used in the past and forgotten about them, which means it's gonna be like from 2014, 2015 art that I will absolutely hate from cringy fandoms and whatnot. And they're all down there underneath my art desk. The first one is a black one. Oh my. Okay, so the tabs in this says Minecraft Warriors. Minecraft anime. It's like I didn't write anime correctly, so it's anime with an A. Pokemon. Oh god, this is terrible. So let's go through this. Ah yes, the memories are flooding back to me. Back when I watched Ice Cupquake. Back when she was really, like, everybody talked about her in school. If anybody remembers the Cloud9 series, like, the Rufus. Here's a picture. No, Rufus! It's really stupid, I know. I don't even know if you can see, but... Oh, and it's backwards, right, because I have it flipped so I can so I can actually see what I'm recording. But it says no, Rufus. Next one, Warriors. Dapplepool. Oh, great. Very vague picture of a cat there. Actually, of Dapplepool, to be precise. Hunting a squirrel. She's kind of stuck in the bushes a little. Like, I think I couldn't draw cats. That is not a tail, but I couldn't draw cats, so I just hid the blobs of abiotic life behind leaves to fix it all. And the next one. Minecraft anime. Oh! They're falling. You know what, screw it, I'm just putting it on the ground. But there's two of them. And I just drew blocks. This is an okay picture. Kind of terrible, but you can see the person giving the fish to the cat and the random as heck zombie in the corner, because zombies are everywhere. And the one right behind it is my Minecraft skin with blue eyebrows. But this is actually what my Minecraft avatar looked like before I made it look not horrifying. It's based off what I looked like back when I was playing this, so like 2015. I had, like, really puffy, like, sort of murky blonde hair with a random fuchsia streak down the side. And apparently blue eyebrows, but I don't remember that. Whatever. I'm sure it wasn't an important detail. And in Pokemon, it's just a bunch of cringy Pikachu. Oklahoma, where I come from, and it's the only place I've ever lived. I've never moved. But Oklahoma Chew. Oklahoma Chew. I apparently picked you in the 3rd grade. This is... I don't want to look at this any more than I have to. Oh, and there's another one that isn't American State themed. It's just bright yellow Pikachu blob. But this is all like from 4th grade. Like 4th, 5th grade. Not 6th grade because I actually drew good things in 6th grade. Oh, I see things in here. I wonder where. This is sort of minty one. Next. The tabs are not labeled. Oh my god! I made this a long time ago. It was for a special program thing. I don't remember what it was, but I went to this museum and we made shields. I'm gonna censor that because that's my name. But I made a lion shield, and on the back, I've actually been thinking about it recently, and I haven't seen it in so long. But that's a surprise. I didn't think it would be in here. Oh god, this story. Yeah, I tried making a comic. It's a stereotypical, like, there's animals, and I think people turned into animals and they were fighting each other, or like they had animal guides, because at this time I was addicted to the freaking, what's it called? Spirit Animals. That series. So there's, I should probably be putting these back in. But because I want to keep them and then later make another cringy video of me looking through this more when there's more cringe to look at. But oh hey, look, it's me. Yeah, I actually played hockey for a while. I just have a photo of me in here. I thought this was supposed to be for art, but that's what I looked like, and this is what I look like now. I look very different. Yeah. Yeah, I played hockey. I like hockey. I don't really like... Oh, look. There's an envelope. Oh. It's another one of those photos that I was supposed to give to somebody and I never did. So that's a thing that exists in there. I'm just gonna... I don't think they got their present. It's a really self-centered present, but whatever. Oh, look. Paintings. On Crispix cardboard. Look at this glorious half moon. And it's perfectly done. There's nothing wrong, because of course there's always stars in the darker half of the moon. I had my space anatomy perfect. Is there a word for that? Because, like, to know where things should be in space when you draw them? Like, not human anatomy, but knowing that there shouldn't be stars in the dark side of the moon. Or not as many as I put there. So this is a dragon. It's a dragon. Tad Cooper. If anybody gets that reference, I will love you forever. But yeah, it's supposed to be a Nightwing from Wings of Fire. Yeah. I mean, I could draw a really good Nightwing. I mean, I could still draw pretty well, but I could not and still cannot paint. And then there's one last one. Oh look, it's Bluestar in the snow where her daughter died. Because I was an edgy child. I was like, oh my god, Mosskit died. Pretty sure that's what her name is. I haven't read it in a really, really long time, but this is where Mosskit died. Let's draw her mother making the journey to RiverClan. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Again, I'm not sure. And I just realized something very off of this picture. See, it's a full moon, but in the full moon, wouldn't the leaders be at Fortress? So why is Bluestar making a trip on a full moon? I am so confused. Okay, whatever. And then, oh wait, no, I lied. There's 2 tiny ones that were hiding behind the big ones. Let's see. Or 1. I lied again. This one was never a made one. I think this is like Corn Puffs. No, Kix. Kix cereal. Definitely not sponsored. I think this is supposed to be Graystripe. Like Graystripe, like trying to cross the river. Not sure. So that's that one. And there's one last pocket, but there's nothing in it. And then there's one other one. It's labeled Warriors, so it has to be very, very lovely. Wait, what? So, in a portfolio that's literally just meant for Warrior Caps pictures, I have the only tab I used is literally just called Warrior Pics. And it's backwards. Yeah, I know. But deal with it. Deal with it. Okay. Oh, look. Okay. So there's just this picture. Because I played Roblox. Oh, wait. It's on an erased. Because I reused a lot of paper. Because my parents were crazy about me using too much paper when I drew. Because I would draw a tiny picture and then toss it. Like you see with this Pikachu. Where it's just a full paper wasted with garbage. But anyways. You can see it's erased. I mean, the final result was all my characters in Roblox. Like, anybody remember the now new lake territory that somebody made and it exploded? If you play Roblox, then you should know about that if you played the Warriors ones. But I played as a bunch of characters. Hey, one of them is named Opal. All I want to do is see you turn into... I'm sorry, my mind is going places. It's kind of late, but I can't go to sleep for reasons. But I just had a sheet so I could, like, recreate all of my characters the exact same way. And then there's this one that is the only one that I actually filled out. And I know I had another one that I still remember how to make because I played it so much. And it was just like, hey, let's play as Darkheart, the edgiest character to ever be created, daughter of Scourge, and an OC that can shoot lightning out of her paws and cause earthquakes. but the only one that's actually graphed here. Her name is Shadowheart. Shadowheart from Shadow Clan. She's a she-cat and she is completely black. I used the black eyes and everything else black, no patterns, just the shadow, so I could make the edgiest character possible. And that's what, like, the first thing. Anyway, what it was originally supposed to be was a comic that I made so many times it's not even funny. Like, I would just be like, hey, I want to make this comic. And I draw out the first thing, and just like, I'm bored, let's do something else. But I can still read it because my erasers were terrible. My name is Lightning Fang of Shadow Clan. Okay, so it's that comic with Lightning Fang. Basically, she was really energetic and loved to adventure, or she wanted to adventure, so she was named Lightning Kit. Then it became ironic when she ventured past the ThunderClan border and tried to hide in a tree to hide from ThunderClan warriors on a patrol. And then, ironically, she gets struck by lightning while hiding, thus not killing her, because, of course, this is, like, 10-year-old, like 7-year-old me, like, oh my god, let's make an OC. And so I made the cringiest OC that has ever Mary sued. Basically, she could then control electricity, and you couldn't touch her because her fur was electric. Like, sort of like how you shouldn't touch a cord. Oh, that was stupid. And then, so was the OC, but... And then she could create earthquakes. And this was all worked out with a friend, because we role-played in real life, so we were role-playing the cats. Wait, is that a legitimate... Oh, wait, no, and it's not that. This... Dang it. Okay. I'm getting very sidetracked. Apparently Lightning Fang knew Kung Fu. Don't ask. But anyways, I just found a comic I made. Knight of Flame, the Prophesied. Like, the most cliche. The light keeps being weird whenever I put something... Okay. Maybe because I'm covering my face with it, but... It's really weird. But anyways, I thought I was such a genius by making cat dragons. They were basically cats with wings and, like, on their tail they had, like, fin things. But, yeah, I was also wanting to make comics and stories. But this was totally, like, original. Totally not too inspired by Wings of Fire and Warriors. I didn't even spell prologue right. I hate 10-year-old me. Prologue. Prologue. There it is. Touch. Stop, Tide! What are you doing with the Prophesied? Many, many years ago, in a cave far away, in a galaxy far away, there will be one, kin of all kin, with hope in her claws. The dark will bring the light. That's like the crack mashup of the prophecies from Wings of Fire and Warriors. Like, you know there will be three? There will be three, kin of your kin, who hold the power of the stars in their paws. And then from Wings of Fire, at the very end of the very long prophecy that I have memorized. Because I was that person that had every stupid thing memorized, and including all the prophecies. Like, I'll just proudly do it now. When the wars lasted 20 years, the dragonets will come. When the land is soaked in blood and tears, the dragonets will come. Find the sewing egg of deepest blue. Wings of night shall come to you. The largest egg in mountain high will give to you the wings of sky. For wings of earth soaked through the mud, for an egg to color of dragon's blood. And hidden away from the rebel queens, a sandweak egg awaits unseen. Of 3 queens who blister and blaze and burn, 2 shall die and 1 shall learn. If you bow to fate that is stronger and higher, shall have the power of wings of fire. 5 eggs to hatch on brightest night, 5 dragons born to end fight. Darkness will rise to bring the light. The dragonets are coming. There will be 3, 1. Kin of all kin, not just Firestar's kin, with hope in her claws. Why not the power of the stars in their powers? Totally not derived from that prophecy. The darkness will bring the light. And then after that, it's just 1 page. There's nothing really to that, just a stupid little something that I concocted. Is that the right word? I'm trying to be smart sounding, sort of. I might be failing. And then, so there's that comic thing. Oh, okay. One of the faces in this that I remember being very proud of, I was trying to copy down the mini comic from the super novel, from the Warriors super novel, Crooked Stars. I have it actually. Crooked Stars Promise. Okay, like my library is right there. You can see it through the netting. Like there are books there, and it's right through the closets, right there. I don't know if you saw that, but I was copying from it in one of my favorite pages, which I think should be everybody's favorite page from that. It's you who has lost. And I have destroyed you. It is you who have lost. You have no power over me anymore. No, I still have the cats that I loved. Okay, I'm getting the lines very confused in this because it's hard to read like this. Sorry, scratch that. It is you who have lost. You have no power over me anymore. I have destroyed you. No, I still have the cats that I loved. I know they are watching over me. And while all of the art in this is terrible, I remember being very proud of that head. Because to me, that was a glorious achievement. Like, I didn't trace it. I mean, I copied it, but I wasn't, like, putting it over the page and trying to trace over it. And so doing that freehand, sort of, I was happy about it. So, there's that. Here we go, here's my Wings of Fire. Okay, so this is the thing that I made. And here's a classic, oh no, I didn't count the lines and I'm running out of space at the end. The handwriting slowly gets tinier. But it's this whole sort of Wings of Fire thing with, I believe, that's Clay and Winter is his name? It's the Mudwing and a Frostwing. Mudclaw. I'm not saying the correct fandoms here, but I actually have the entire prophecy written down. Being I was that person that is like, I want to make everything special. That's another thing about it. Remember that this section was supposed to be warrior pics. This is, like, just Wings of Fire. Why the heck is it with warriors? Why did I make a thing for Wings of Fire? I mean, I kind of needed one at that point. Because I was drawing Wings of Fire. Oh, and I was making a dragon in Minecraft, like a dragon ship, with the Archimedes mod, so I could actually legitimately have a flying dragon ship. And I even made blueprints. It's made of netherrack and glowstone. I thought I was genius, and that there's the wings for it. I was such a genius. And, I mean, that's the last one. Yes, I'm just, you know what? I'm still bored. I'm just gonna go around my room. Not really. It means I have this box that I keep a bunch of trash drawings in. So it's like the worst of my worst. I just like shove stuff there that I don't want to get rid of, but I don't want to keep particularly. So let's just grab a chunk of paper out and let's look through it. And immediately I see that I have hit the point where I got into the Undertale fandom. Because, oh ho ho, Merry freaking Christmas. Char killing Sans. I really do not like Sans. Okay, so. And then this is just the picture of Frisk and Char and Azzy in the middle of every monster in the underground. Like, I literally took one monster for each type of monster in the underground. And I completely filled it. And I was so proud of myself. I even had, like, the secret monsters. They're not like Gaster's followers, but like the hard mode monsters. Sapphire OC that I was just like, meh. I wanted to make a mural of it, but. And then this is my Persona OC. Means I turned all my friends into OCs. So this is actually me. I am a Ruby, if you did not know that. I am a Ruby. Pink Diamond. Months and months before. I'm not gonna say it because a lot of people surprisingly have not seen, or see that around me, but a lot of people have not seen the new episodes. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Here's Lapis, looking edgy as heck, being Malachite and all. I'm done being everyone's prisoner. Now you're my prisoner, and I'm never letting you go. Let's stay on this miserable planet together. Yeah, I love Malachite. I'm obsessed with Malachite. I actually wear Malachite. See this necklace that I'm always wearing? It's made of Malachite. Garnet OC. Remember the Sapphire and Ruby I just showed? This is the fusion. Their personalities do not go well together, so it's a super unstable fusion. They can barely stay together, and they're constantly, like, bipolar. Wait. This is, like, some, like, beautiful picture of Rose and Pearl that I drew during class. Like, I was in a class I wasn't supposed to be in. It means I was in band class, and it's like, oh, I didn't want to do this. Like, I was supposed to be in something else, so I just spent the whole time drawing instead of listening to the stuff. But it says, everyone is beautiful, even if you don't think so. More Rose. This is when I was still trying to figure out how to draw their bodies. So she has really, really wide shoulders and a really tiny torso. Or her stomach small. I don't know how else to say that. Oh look, edgy Undertale alternate timelines, OC things. Not really OCs. I did make one where basically there's another war and the monsters are forced back into the underground again, but not until they manage to get another amount of souls. And of course, it's the boss monsters that are able to easily get the souls, but it took too long. Like, they got it when the war first started, and then they were forced back, and the souls were with them to the point where they couldn't come back apart again. So they're sort of living around with human souls inside of them. And so they're crazy boss monsters. Oh, and Papyrus dies during that battle. So Sans is depressed. And he has a soul. He took justice. There's just normal Mettaton being fat as heck. Okay. The Mettaton from that is sort of like Mettaton Neo. I don't remember what soul Mettaton had, but sort of like, they remind me a lot of Neo, like in that picture. And then and in that one, this is an old picture, so the alternate timeline wasn't perfectly correct, but like Toriel's dead. So this is clearly not a good part of the timeline, but it's Toriel. And Flowey takes the soul. Basically, Toriel ends up accidentally killing a human. Like, she freaks out. Flowey comes and takes the soul, kills Toriel, and just leaves. And then Frisk went underground with them, so Toriel was dead. Frisk is now caretaker of the ruins. So, instead of Toriel in the beginning, you get Frisk. And then that's a sort of boss monster thing. Don't remember how I was gonna put that in there, like, you know how you've only seen Flowey, like, never mind. Really bad Ruby picture. It's of that Ruby OC. Terrible OC. Terrible posing. No. Because I was a huge, and still am a huge, Cherisk shipper. They're adorable together. It's kind of edgy thing. And in the universe, sort of the smaller bosses, have a bigger role, and the more popular bosses get pushed back a bit. Like, instead of Sans being the ultimate judger, like the Judgment King, is gonna call him that, he's in the very beginning, so he's not like a huge boss monster. And then Muffet, this is a really bad design. She took Perseverance, but now she is one of the bigger bosses. A random universe idea. I had a lot of universe ideas, but this one was where Chara, like a weird mix of Chara and Flowey mixed together. Since they were both monster and a human, they took all of the human souls, and it's more Chara So it's basically like Chara, god of hyperdeath, instead of a goat person. It's not really anything. This one I made for somebody that I absolutely hate now. Like, the muzzle is way, way too long on this one. But they're like, oh my god, you're so good. I'm just like, no, I see the mistakes. Please, don't praise this awful thing that I've made. Okay, that's a really long and complicated thing I don't want to explain. Because my phone is running out of storage space, so it's running out of time as well. I have, like, 2.5 minutes left. Random as heck Medicui. Like, from Yu-Gi-Oh! So, this is just sort of a head. Don't know where I was going with that. And I messed up on his eyes, and I tried to make it better, and I ended up making it worse. I don't know, it looks really weird. And I got the colors all wrong. And that's not anything. These are things that I printed out. I can just say that I love Moitoori no Boku, the artist, not the character. Because I love her enough to print the stuff out. I have the Winged Dragon of Ra. Actually, you do have the god cards, like, in usable forms. Oh, here's a picture that I absolutely love. I don't know why it's in here, but it's Jasper, like, being a babysitter for freaking Aquamarine. I was proud of that. I drew it at a restaurant. And this one, I was trying hatching as a shading. It's Peridot, being an absolute anime nerd. Yeah, I know I have a minute left. Shut up. Talking to the phone. A failed Fennec Fox thing. The new Connie. I like Connie with short hair. And then here's something that I'm proud of. It's a watercolor Ryobakura. I say Ryo, not Ryu, because I am a Japanese supporter. And I'm just gonna end it with this D flag that fell down and I never saw it again. Okay, so I have 10 seconds left. This has been Sharon's Song. I went through random terrible things, and goodbye.